everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it's been about 3 full days now that I haven't posted, and honestly it's because every day I've been reviewing what's happened and it's literally been snail's paced progress. Now, don't get me wrong, if you really want the nitty-gritty, there are updates on how much the slime has moved, but I don't like slimy things that much. In my opinion, it's kind of nasty and it's inefficient, and that's kind of what Congress seems to be right now. And look, I get it seems like I'm just vilifying Congress, like, oh, here's some girl on YouTube making fun of Congress, like, ooh, can you pick something more original? But the reality is this is just an extremely frustrating wait. So let me try to focus on some good news for right now. Here's what we learned over the last week. The $1,200 stimulus checks with $500 going to dependents are pretty much in the bag. We also know that as soon as this bill passes, up to 50 million checks and direct deposits can go out in as fast as a week. That's really good news too. They have this process down, so that's great. We know that the odds of a partial bill happening are falling. Instead, it looks like we're going to get some large bill that is a blend of the HEALS Act and HEROES Act. This means we'll see 1, the stimulus checks, 2, the eviction ban, 3, hopefully some terms cleaning up mortgage forbearance issues since banks are ripping people off, 4, regarding unemployment, it looks like we might see a new solution where the unemployment extension is tied to the unemployment rate. We'll see on that. That's so far the only way Democrats will budge off the $600 per week boost. Hopefully this looks like $600 per week until the unemployment rate falls below 10% and then is scaled down to $0 per week once we get to 5% unemployment. That way it actually is tied to the reopening of the country, because when the country reopens, there will be more jobs available. No guarantee though that this will happen, but it seems to be where discussions are leaning, which would be good. Even if they start at a $450 to $500 and then scale down, fine, that's good, but $200 is a complete joke. So then, number 5, money for schools and childcare, which please, we need to keep our schools safe and our children safe. This is coming from a mommy of 2, please. 6, the post office is already set, they got a loan. And 7, food stamps. This part is still up in the air. And so is money for state and local governments like bus drivers, police, and firefighters. The downside, you may ask, even though we'll have an eviction ban, it's likely that tenants will continue to get screwed. Landlords get forbearance, but tenants don't necessarily get their debts deferred for 30 years. Instead, they'll have to pay up soon. And our heroes aren't getting anything special either. In fact, nothing is being discussed at all from what we can see. Instead, they're talking about more money for the PPP program, which is great for struggling restaurants, but ridiculous knowing that a ton of hedge funds got bailouts, even though they're doing just fine. Honestly, the country just seems rigged against us normal people. I remember when I was a waitress at Red Robin, for me to go from a waitress to actually try to move in the company and make more money, I could be a manager, but it was literally slave work, like working 60 hours per week and getting paid for 40 hours, and there was basically no upward mobility at all, so it wasn't worth it. The country seems broken and it's extremely frustrating. And the fact that they can't even get us more stimulus faster is a joke. The Fed said, quote, now is the time to do more, money is cheap, now is the time to borrow money. And Congress can't even do it to help their own people. It's infuriating. Anyway, fingers crossed, but I'm just still upset. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm hoping to get back to my mommy vlog soon, but in the meantime, thanks for watching these videos. I'll see you next time.